Time for divine shot, KJ events. This real talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world, most famous arena with the click. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks real talk, we real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variants, dominant. Paying homage to the cats in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, we straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the side. My entourage be on the job, my energy. Feeling tripping in tempo as they took my game plan. Let my brand for loop and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that the Knicks we ain't always pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we embrace the fan base, hit the links, Anthony Mace. We trace the logo when there's airspace that appear like square space. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's any dashes on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew, so here's a few bars to shine like stars divine to Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go,
in the
let's go.
building. Knicks real talk. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes,
Let's
sir.
get it. Yeah, salute everybody. What's going on, man? Game day, Knicks real talk. We in the building. Divine Shaw Powers at Knicks up at the Garden against the New Los Angeles Lakers tonight, man. It'll be a fun game. We're gonna get it popping. We're gonna break down all 10, read everything in a few minutes. But salute to everybody out there. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Salute to you guys. Thank you everybody for coming in. Hey, it's gonna be a fun one tonight, man. But let me bring my partner in crime in the building so we can get it popping. Shaw Powers, what's good, brother?
You already know. Salute to you, Divine. Salute to the chat. Let's get it.
Yeah, MSG gonna be popping tonight. LeBron James in the building, Anthony Davis in the building, Lakers coming to town. MSG Tuesday night, it's gonna be fire up in that piece tonight. It's gonna be live, gonna be lit, it's gonna be crazy up in there, man. The nostalgia, everything. So we're gonna get into it game day, pregame, so we can get into that and lead you up to that. So it's gonna be fun out there tonight, man. So, but we're gonna get in here and Knicks real talk, break down everything, man, and talk about it, man. A lot of things going on in the Knicks atmosphere right now from the team perspective. Trade deadline is coming amongst the Shaw Powers. Everybody looking to start jocking and doing the things they need to do, man. We're getting to crunch time, about 30 games left in that neighborhood. So NBA about to get ramped up a little bit, and I think the Knicks trying to do the things they need to do to stay in that sixth spot, to get to that sixth spot. Which will be a fun game tonight, man. I'm looking forward to these cats getting there, going at it tonight, man. I think I want to see the Knicks go out there and play hard as usual, do the thing they need to do. But it's gonna be a fun game overall, and I'm ready to get into it, man. So salute to the chat. That's where it's at, man. Salute to everybody out there where you streaming them from. This Knicks real talk game day. We in the building. Divine Shaw Power. Shaw Power gonna be a barn burn out that piece tonight.
Yeah, this definitely is gonna be a good game to watch and a big important game for the New York Knicks tonight, man. I guess we'll chat it up about it a little bit, but tonight's game, aside from every time we get on here say this is a big game, this is kind of a game that can choose what position, 6th or 7th, where we could be going down the line, man. This is a very big and pivotal game tonight. So let's see what the Knicks can do tonight, man. I'm hearing LeBron is in the building. AD is going to be out there unless he bump his knee on one of the chairs in the in the training room or something like that. But aside from joking around, man, we got to get out there, push that pace, grab these rebounds, and definitely execute at that free throw line tonight, man. And bringing this win home at MSG. We need some MSG wins, big time.
Yeah. After coming off that game against the Brooklyn Nets, perimeter defense just wasn't there. You know what I mean? It wasn't there. So I think they talked about that over the last couple of days and look to rectify that, man. Because we can get that perimeter defense playing at a better level, man, and helping that field goal can help the other opposing team's field goal percentage stay lower and keep us in the building with our offense that we have. We just got to get back at it, man. We got to get back at it on the defense side of the ball and get that perimeter popping. I want to see them cats come out that night, man. They got a big task on their hand tonight. I mean, you got one of the best players of all time playing on that floor tonight. So, he coming to MSG. Anthony Davis, a beast. They still got Westbrook there. They got talent there. Record don't show to me how good that team really is. That they got one of the best players in the world on that team. And they coming to MSG tonight to get it popping. Let's see if the Knicks can go in there tonight, man, and go toe to toe with these boys. Leave everything on the floor tonight, man, and go out there and see if we can get a W, man. To get another game over 500, being 28 and 24 with breathing down the Heat's back, and they play the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight. So that's gonna be a big game out in Cleveland, and Heat in Cleveland. We right there with them. So this is a big game for us overall. I think the Knicks gonna come out there and some energy tonight, man, and get it popping. And I think it's gonna be a fun atmosphere. But I do think we're gonna come there and play hard tonight. Obviously, our big three gonna see what they're gonna be doing against them guys, man. But our big three been playing well. RJ, Brunson, and Barrett. I have no problem with how they playing basketball. Every given night, them cats coming out there giving it. They're giving it to them. So I'm happy to see that. But now this is the big one, man. This is the big one. Like I said, this is this Broadway tonight. Let's see how it goes, man. Let's see if it's gonna get it. We're gonna go in there and battle these guys and do the things we need to do, man, and come out there with a win tonight. I think we're gonna come out there to play tonight, man. So let's see how it goes, y'all. Pal, I think it's gonna be a fun one, man. I'm ready. I'm amped for this one.
Yeah, like you was just saying, Divine. Playing tonight's game is a big game, man. Cleveland plays Miami tonight. If we could get if Cleveland can win tonight and we can win tonight, we pull even with this team. And who do we play later in the week? We play them on Thursday. You know what I mean? So we could actually be one full game ahead of them. This is a big game tonight, man, especially if Cleveland wins tonight. So I know as we talked about in the background, I'm already sure that the Knicks been talking about this all week since they've been paying attention to the way the stats and the way the standings are rated right now. So I know they know, like we know, that this is a big game for them tonight, man. And I hope they come out to perform, which I think they will, man. I'm very hopeful for this team, man. You know what I mean? And I think I've been since I got Twitter, man, sometimes I say it's good to have Twitter, and sometimes I'll be like, man, come on, guys, really? We just went through 3 games of 3 top Eastern Standard team, and we beat 2 of them, and we played very well, even though we gave up 23 pointers against Brooklyn. It took 23 pointers for them to really win, and Kyrie to really go a little cuckoo in the fourth quarter for them to really win. And I think we only lost by 6-7 points. And I mean, we did come out a little lackluster. We picked it up a little bit in that last game, but Kyrie just went full, and it wasn't just Kyrie. It was a couple of their players in the third quarter, like that Curry shot when he hit that 3-pointer. That was a big shot, man. Wow. So they made big shots, but we still played them very competitively. I wanted us to win because we haven't beat Brooklyn in a long time, but with that being said, man. This is another big game, and when NBA teams come to Madison Square Garden, they want to be superstars, all-star, all NBA, all defense. They want to come in here and really, really run amok on 34th Street. You know what I mean? So we just got to get out there and really get prepared for this team. And I'm pretty sure that Tom Thibodeau, like you said, Divine, has really reamed into these guys about perimeter defense. Now, this team is not as well shot worthy at the 3-point land like Brooklyn was. Well, Brooklyn really isn't that great, but they rocked it. They rocked us the other night. But with that being said, they're not a big, the things that the Lakers are missing is shooting. You know what I mean? They don't have really perimeter shooting. So what we do very well is we bang the paint with them. So let's see if we could go down there and take over the paint, grab some rebounds, or stay even with them at the rebounds, and see how Grimes plays tonight. Grimes is a big contributor tonight. And also, I've been talking about Deuce McBride, man. I thought 5-6 games ago, Deuce McBride would already have popped out. His defense is stellar, but he's not hitting the shot, man. I hope he could come out here tonight and give us 12, 13 points off that bench, man. We really need it tonight.
Yeah, I'm hoping he can feed off the energy of the Garden tonight, because we do need him for sure. But yeah, man, we know this is a big game, man. This is a big game overall from the standpoint, like we said. That's an overall everything, man. Your team will, your team character. How good can they handle this type of pressure and this type of team with two dominant players and top 7 in the NBA. You know what I mean? So they got a big task tonight, and LeBron on Broadway is just LeBron on Broadway. So. But it's going to be theatrical tonight. It's going to be the Garden should be popping, but I think the Knicks going to go out there and play hard, because I think them cats. I believe in this team, like we always be saying, and so far they haven't proven me wrong. They just got to get that defense consistent on a perimeter, because we don't have Mitchell Robinson to kind of change the dynamics a little bit. But I think this team is gritty. They fighting hard, so that's good to see, man. But we're gonna see tonight, man. It's a big test tonight. We got to go down. We got to go out to the Garden tonight. Get up in there, and go up against LeBron and put our big three on display with Quentin Grimes in them and Manuel quickly doing what he's doing. We just got to come play tonight. It's going to be fun, man. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm always looking forward to these tough challenges. This is going to build the character of this team anyway. You know what I mean? You know, so I welcome it. You know, bring it on. You know, let's do it. And I know they do. Them cats ain't no punks down there at the guard. You know what I mean? Jalen Brunson and Randall, them cats ain't no punks. You know what I mean? Them cats come to play. And I think that they starting to prove that. So let's see if it carries over till tonight. And these cats go out there and get with them. We get that. That'd be nice. So we got to see. It's gonna be fun, entertaining. Stars are gonna be out. You know, guard are gonna be lit. You know, up and down the place. So you know, let's see, man. I'm ready for this thing to get popping. Next we'll talk. We in the building. Game day. Divine, Shad, the chat. Salute everybody out there. Knicks and the Lakers at the world most famous arena. It should be fun on TNT again, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to we all get to live with that. But anyway. It should be fun, man. And no matter what, it should be fun. I think it's going to be live, going to be lit up in there. They just will be getting down and playing some basketball, and the place should be a buzz. So let's see. But I'm looking at it though, guys.
Yeah, no, we also we talked about this before, Divine. This team is growing. This team is a young team, and this team is this is Jalen Brunson's first year with this team. We still, if on average, you know what I mean, especially if we took out Evan Fournier and Derrick Rose, we would be about a 23, 24-year-old team combined, collectively, you know what I mean? So even with Evan Fournier and Derrick Rose, I think we're 25-year-old. The average emphasis of the team is around 25. You're averaging 25-year-old. You know what I mean? So they're still a young team and they're still trying to learn. And we got a second-year guy that's starting from last year. A big turnaround from what he did last year, from coming off the bench to this year starting. That's a big change for Quentin Grimes. And I think he's going to fill in the role real nice, man. I think he's starting to get to know what he's doing. You seeing him start to elevate his game a little bit by driving the ball a little bit more, trying to take a different percentage, different styles of shots and stuff like that. So we got a young team that's growing, man. That's a little older than most. I mean, a little older meaning that they've been playing together a little longer than some of these younger teams like Orlando or something like that. But we're a real gritty team, man, and we fight when we have to. So that's what I'm looking for them to do tonight. Get out there, get scrappy and fight, man. They do. LA does have some good players on their team. A little older than most. They're one of the older teams in the league. So let's try to get these guys a little winded and push the pace tonight. Let's get up and down on this team a little bit, make them run a little bit more than they want to, play some scattered defense as we push the pace on them and stuff like that, and get them into unfamiliar territory. You know what I mean? Can't take anything away from LeBron. He's right now the greatest player that's still playing the game. That's playing the game right now. So let's get out there and play some defense. I want to see who's going to be matched up with LeBron tonight. I think Julius usually has a pretty good time banging down there with AD. So I think he might pick up AD, even though I think AD is playing the center role this time instead of playing that power forward.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough depending on which way they go. But I think you throw Randall or RJ on them. This who they want to be, and on that level. So that you go against guys like LeBron and bring the best out of you. And you get a lot out of experience. So I think they are for the challenge tonight, though. That's not a good perimeter shooting team at all. They're probably shooting around 32% for the season, so they're not really a threat from down there. But they got their big team though. They can go Thomas Bryant with AD, LeBron. You know what I mean? So they can go big. They can go real big. Actually, being that AD likes to play the stretch four anyway, he preferred to play the four. So I think having Thomas Bryant there, he can stretch the floor out there on the perimeter. He can knock him down a little bit out there, or he can start at the center spot, and he had to do what he do. He had to bang hard. Hartenstein, so, he gonna come to play. But Jericho Sims, gonna come to play. But it's definitely AD though. They got a lot of size, but that's all right though. we beat them with quickness, but we got some ball players though. So I think Jalen Brunson going to do what he do against Schroeder tonight. I think Quentin Grimes. I don't know who taking the Patrick Beverly spot tonight. We go on to the itinerary in a minute, but I had him out for tonight, so I don't know who to replace him. Though I had him in the starting lineup the other night. We'll see though. I think it's going to be a fun and exciting game. It's going to be buzzing up in there. Knicks are just to bring their A game tonight, man. Get that defensive perimeter going. Hit some free throws, like we always say. Just come out there with a lot of passion tonight, a lot of grit, and this is a good way, like you said, to let them know that the NBA that we in this. You know what I mean? A game like tonight to let people know, Shop Powers, like we in this thing. You know what I mean? Just from an overall, not only record perspective, but competitive perspective. That's where I'm really coming at it. That the Knicks, they a competitive team. They in here, and this a game like tonight should help people see that these cats is for real. And I just think it's gonna be a good game tonight. The Knicks got to come out there and play their A game, man. Cross their T's, dot their I's, go hard for 48 minutes, leave it all out there on the floor. But at the same time, it's gonna be like I said, it's gonna be crazy up in there from a nostalgia standpoint. The glamour, the glitz, everything gonna be up in there tonight. So, and I think the Knicks, they got to go in there and just block all that out and just play some b-ball. Just do what they've been doing. Don't get caught up in the moment, man. Just go out there and play. I know it's LeBron James and it's the Lakers, but that's your competitor. So they got to go out there and pretend like not pretend, but let them know they get competitive like them. So I think they're gonna be good tonight. It's gonna be a fun game. I think the bar gonna be popping. So we'll see, man. But listen, let me get into what's on tap for the night, man, and we get back at the other side. Knicks will talk. Game day, Divine, Shy Powers, the chat. We in the house. Knicks got LA at the world most famous arena. We'll be right back, man. Here's what's on tap. Y'all check out the injury report and everything and all that stuff. And then we'll get back at it. Yeah, yes indeed, man. We back. Knicks will talk. Game day, Divine, Shaw. We in the building. Knicks at the Garden against the LA Lakers, man. LeBron, everybody in the building. Knicks, Jalen Brunson, R.J. Barrett, them in the building. Fans gonna be in the building. It's about to be a hot one up in there, man. It's gonna be a fun game tonight on TNT, on national TV once again. But man, listen, let's go in there. We gotta go in there and play hard for 48 minutes tonight. Leave it all on the floor, man, and then go out there and play some Knicks basketball, man. Get back on the defense perimeter side of the ball. Locking down D, that's just important right there, man. The offense is good to me. We've been good all season with that. We just gotta lock these cats down. Don't let them come in the Garden tonight. Let's see if they can do it and play some hard ball for 48 minutes and go out there and get it popping before we can get this W. Excuse me, get back to where we need to be. But I'm looking forward tonight, man. Gonna be a fun game overall from a fan perspective. It's gonna be beautiful, man. LA in the building. They in the Madison Square Garden with LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and the boys. And Knicks bringing our awesome squad we got down there. It's gonna be fun. I'm looking for Jalen Brunson to be in his bag. He's been 22 games, points a game this year so far, playing well basketball for the Knicks. RJ playing 20 points a game, playing well. Now, obviously, Julius Randle, 24 points, basically doing this thing right now. The Knicks team look good. We got a couple of young players out there really trying to get settled in right now. With the Grimes of the world, he's doing this thing as well. So the Quentin Grimes, 2023 Rising Star, for the New York Knicks. So he's gonna be at the All-Star at the festivities, man, playing the ball. So that salute to him, well deserved, because the young man is really starting to take tune to what he's doing. So salute to my man Quentin Grimes. Real talk, I'm happy for him. But yeah, man, overall we still got a bunch of young cats that's trying to get it, like you said earlier. But I think it's a different type of young to me. I think these couple of years they've been a Knick, and I really think they gained a lot of experience in 2 years playing for the New York Knicks. Even Quentin Grimes probably haven't even played a full season yet, or maybe just in 2 years, just rounding out about 80-something games. But I like the fight in the team. I like the way they're playing basketball down there. Peaks and valleys every now and then, man. But overall, they've been gritty. They've been gritty. They've been getting real with it, and they always stay in the game. They fighting hard. So I mean that they playing like a playoff team to me. They just got to find a consistency, and I think they take off from there. Shop house. So it's going to be a big sided one tonight. Knicks Real Talk. We're in the building. And salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Everybody in the building tonight. Knicks in LA at the Garden. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, man. Big game. Big things to go on tonight. And this is what we need right now to help this team learn how to be more cohesive, get to more togetherness. And I mean, these games like this, that when it's really when it's something that you really need to do to see if you really can do it, you know what I mean, put your best foot forward and stick to the goals that's coming out there. You know what I mean? Sims has been playing out of his mind. Even Hardenstein has been playing very well. You know what I mean? I eat on Hardenstein a little bit, but he's playing very well. You know what I mean? Not as many ticky-tack fouls. Getting out there, being very aggressive, helping to defend on that second unit and stuff like that. Catching one or two offensive rebounds and stuff like that. They're playing good basketball, man, and it's getting time. It's the time of the year that they know each other and they know their tendencies now and what they need to do and where someone should be. Last game you seen Randall want Quentin Grimes to shoot a little bit more. You know what I mean? He wanted him to shoot the shot. He passes the ball to him so he could shoot the shot. It was one play, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was last game. Julius Randle was damn near at the rim, and he passed the ball all the way out to open Quentin Grimes, and he missed the shot. But he's starting to look for certain guys that he knows that he's trusted in. You know what I mean? He's giving up the 2-pointer to a guy that can shoot a good open shot. Last game, Quentin Grimes didn't shoot the wall as well from 3-point land that great. But I believe he's going to come out tonight and try to rectify what he did last game and try to knock some of these shots down. He has been a cog for us in that starting unit this year. And, let's see what happens in these trade rumors and all this stuff that we're talking about. We still need some help for that second unit. And I mean, they've been playing a little better, but we need a little bit more efficiency in that second unit, a little bit more production, and scoring wise, and also helping with the defense. And let's see what the Knicks can pull out. We got about 9 days. And I mean, we have about 9 more days to see what happened and stuff like that. So let's see what the Knicks come up with. And if they don't make a super duper major trade, I'm just saying, for me as a Knicks fan, they better make a trade for Cam Reddish, because it's something that I've seen out there that might happen. And I mean, this might be something, we'll talk about it a little bit, but let me say it now before I forget. They may sign Cam Reddish to a small deal, so in the off season they could trade him. You know what I mean? So let that be known. I don't know how reputable the person that I seen on Twitter, but they may sign Cam Reddish. You know what I mean? Sign Cam Reddish to a smaller deal, so they can include Cam Reddish in the deal in the off season. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. But either way it goes, I wish that situation didn't go the way it was, because I think if he would have popped for the Knicks, you wouldn't have needed an Anunoby. Not now. You know what I mean? I think so. I don't know. I wish that would have worked out so much for the Knicks, because I just think Cam Reddish would have been that backup 3 that could have got the same minutes that Obi Toppin everybody getting. I thought that would have been a win for the Knicks. You know what I mean? I really did. I thought Cam Reddish was that guy at that 3 spot behind RJ. Him and Grimes had a good season. I think they would have put the Knicks in there. You know what I mean? I was banking on them too. So but now they just got to fill that spot that Cam Reddish is not being able to provide and give us service for. With so go get a cat, man. Just go get a cat there, man. We got to get a 3. You got your 1, you got your 2. If you keep it the way it's going now, the backup I meant to say, Shot Powers with McBride quickly. You just got to get that number 3, get that 3 guy. Whether it's Malik Beasley or anybody who may think will fit that mold. I think that makes the team more in a lot of ways better because you get the production back there, but you get the minutes that you don't have to give out to some of these other starters every now and then because you got a dominant bench, so you ain't got to let your starters play all the minutes like we say. You know what I mean? So I think it's important that if they go get a 3 there without him playing, without Fournier playing, without Cam Reddish playing. I mean, you take and Derrick Rose playing. That's firepower. Whether you may like it or not, the type of firepower it is, but them buckets right there, though. You know what I mean? And you got a defender there. So it's tough. It's a tough pill to swallow. But that's why I always think that it's got to be a trade going with this thing. If not, if we don't get traded at the trade deadline, the Knicks going to have to play Cam Reddish. They can't let that man sit there with all that talent and when they can help them. You know what I mean, John Bowers? That's the part that I'm always wrestling with. Is like it got to be a trade with him. It's like you can't let that man when you can use his skill. And he not playing in that basketball game. It got to be something bigger than what I think it is. So we missing that spot, man. But I say all that to say that we just got to fill that 3 spot. Whether it's between the trade deadline and now, it's going to help. If it's not obviously if it's not a major piece, it's a plus piece that's going to really literally help us win games. And I think there's guys out there that can do that. The Trents of the world, and you deal with the contract in the off season later if you get aspiring ones, but. Let's see. I hear noise out there, but like Beasley is interesting to me just due to the fact even the guy who's in the front office for the Knicks now, Garrison, he was with Mike Beasley them down in Minnesota when he first came there. So they got a lot of familiarity there, and I think that all them connections always work. Tibbs was in Minnesota, he was in Minnesota. You know what I mean? It just that sometimes those connections can pan out. But the cat got dog in him though, and he can knock the 3 ball down with the best of them. He's like, to me, a much better version of Reggie Bullock, a much better version. I mean, I'm saying that with respect to Reggie Bullock, but Malik Beasley can shoot the ball. He can get it, though. You know what I mean? So if they make a trade like that to keep us in contention to be able to say that we can go ahead with a good roster into the playoffs and try to make some noise. You know what I mean? Let's see how it goes, man. I'm interested I'm ready to go with this thing, man. It's going to be a big one tonight, though, but I'm really looking forward to what the Knicks do between now and the next week, February 9th. Shop, how I really am.
Yeah, there's no question about that, man. By February 9th, by the time the deadline, I'll be freaking I'll be MIA. I'll be in Las Vegas and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I'll still find a way to chat in and all that stuff. Something got to happen, man. And I'm hoping that something happen pretty soon, man. The Malik Beasleys of the world. The Carusos of the world. I don't think we have a chance of getting Garrison. I don't think we really have a chance. Me as a Knicks fan, I would love. I don't think there's enough time to get OG. You know what I mean? And me, I think to get OG is going to take some of our players plus some picks. You know what I mean? So do we want to get OG and start him brand new to get acclimated into the thing and may have to give up Obi and Deuce with 3 first rounders or, something like that, So let's see what happens, man. I mean, if we could get them, Cools. There's some chat about Cools out there and stuff like that. It's a couple of players that's lingering out that's dang the Crowders, I'm not so I'm a little, if we could get him, maybe Eric Gordon, but there's some players that are dangling out there that can really help us that are 2/3, 3 and D type of guys. And the second unit really is going to need some help in order to propel us in the into the playoffs, get us into the playoffs and take us a little further if we can, and when we make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, man. I got to tell you, just being that we brought that up, I do think, just my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, salute to everybody out there, salute to the chat and everybody. OG Anunoby is probably Tom Thibodeau's Luau Deng. I'm telling you, I mean, we missing a dude like him. Literally, I say that with the utmost respect for a lot of players. That dude fits what we need. I mean, that's what's so crazy about it. He makes the Knicks two. He was like Jalen Brunson was like a major piece to the Knicks. I think Anunoby, because the way he played basketball and what he can do, his size, his skill, I think he fit that mold if we bring him into the Knicks and slide RJ down to the two. I think you got a nice, solid, hard with Mitchell Robinson, Randall, Anunoby, and RJ Barrett and Brunson. I think that's legit.
Defense would be great.
Oof, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. And you got the main three scorers. You know, RJ, Randall, and Brunson coming to play every night. Then you throw Anunoby in there, and now you got a front line with Mitchell Robinson, Anunoby, and Randall. That's crazy. I think he fits the bill. Because though you would miss Quentin Grimes 3-point shooting as a sniper, but Brunson knocked him down anyway. Randall knocking him down anyway. So, but I think Anunoby can knock him down at 37, 38%, something like that. And the cat got side, could defend with the best. Now, when you go up against a guy like LeBron, like a night like tonight, you had Anunoby on LeBron instead of RJ. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? You had a dude with the size and the skill against RJ instead of RJ Barrett, who don't have the height size anyway. That's what I'm saying. And so I think that's what I mean by a player like Anunoby. He can help guard the Durants of the world. You know what I mean? He can help guard them supreme 3s and 4s out there because that's what he do. He can play defense. He got size. That's why I like him. I think that's one thing with the team we got now. We don't have a lot of size on that team in the starting lineup. Brunson is real short. Grimes is not super, so RJ Randall about 6'9" at best and Mitch. So you throw another 6'9" and a 6'10" dude up in there who can do it like that. I think that's. So let's see, man. Hopefully that's a good trading deadline opportunity. But I know we got to give up the 3 picks. But it all depends what you're going to do with them. You're going to sign a long term. If you're going to sign a long term, and depending on how valuable the picks are, and you got to give up a couple of players. But I think if they're not better than him, then you go do it. If the players we sending out is not better than Anunoby, then you go do that. Because I think Anunoby, I think he just fits the way Tom Thibodeau plays basketball. Derrick Rose is Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson is Derrick Rose to him. You understand what I'm saying, Shot Powers? And that 2 guard, that was always like the Kurt Heinrichs of the world and people like that. Then that 3 spot was Luau Deng, and what Luau Deng play like Anunoby play just like him. He can knock the ball down. He a good defender, and he can get it both ways. So I think he just kind of trying to rebuild some of the stuff. Randall is Randall. You know what I mean? So it's good to see, man. Let's see if they can get this dude. If not, whatever the case may be, but I think he fits the bill for sure.
Yeah, and salute to Wacko from Brooklyn, because some of the same things that I heard about signing Cam Reddish is for a deal. I don't know how true this guy is. I forgot his name. I don't really want to blow him up, but he was saying that they signed Cam Reddish, and after July 13th, when that semi-poison pill for RJ is up, that RJ Reddish, a couple of first-round picks to send over for Ingram. You know what I mean? So it was a crazy deal. It was crazy that I read it, but now that I said it out there, it doesn't sound so crazy. So salute to you, Wacko from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? That would be something crazy too, but that would be an off-season deal. Something that I seen on Twitter that they want to sign Reddish and maybe trade Reddish and RJ for Ingram to send Reddish and RJ over with their teammate over there. You know what I mean? And make some things happen over there and over there in where the hell am I talking about? What team is that? Denver, not Denver. Where is this guy playing? They teammate. New Orleans. Damn, I can't remember the New Orleans. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens.
Yeah, real talk, man. Brandon Ingram, let RJ go out there and play with Zion.
Yeah, Zion. I couldn't think of his name either. Zion, RJ, and Reddish. they signed Reddish just for this year or whatever, so they could trade him and trade those two guys, and I think it was another player plus like 2 or 3 first-round picks. That's funny.
Let me tell you something. I'm an RJ dude, but but excuse me, Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle, Brandon Ingram, Quentin Grimes, and Brunson. Yeah, I mess with that, and I love RJ. But man, that you talk about a front line, and that's a legit front line right there. Your small forward and your 3 and your 4 can drop 30 on any night, 35 if they wanted to. So yeah, man, that's the size is there. Brandon Ingram will be special, man. I know that I would entertain that in a heartbeat. That cat just got game, he got dog in him too, man. He can get it. So I would definitely have to entertain that. And I love RJ. So, but I gotta say, man, Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle, and Brunson would be pretty special from the way it fits standpoint. You know what I mean? You got 3 cats who can go on a perimeter and get busy. So I think that'd be a good one. Yeah, salute to the chat, man. Good one. Wacko, that I'm with that though. Yeah, man, but it's gonna be a fun game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, LeBron James is playing. Adam Hurley, apologize for that. Yeah, he is playing tonight. He will be in the building. LeBron James, Adam. Salute to the chat, man. Everybody, man. It's game day. Divine Shaw Powers, Knicks at the world most famous arena against the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron, AD, you name it, they're gonna be in the building. Russell Westbrook. It's gonna be pretty live up in there, man. That would be pretty special game tonight, man. But I really believe that the Knicks gonna go out there and play tonight. Billy, Wacko, I can't even front. That would be a contender team right there. Brunson, Grimes, Ingram, Randall, and Mitch would be contenders, no question, with the bench that we have with that. So yeah, that fits the mold right there, man. We got 3 cats can get on any given night. That is sick right there. Yeah, he is a good fit. He is Danny. Sadiq Bey is good. But
there's some rumors out there about Sadiq Bey as well, but those trades are more so towards the off season. I've seen some things about Sadiq Bey, OG. You know what I mean? Ingram. You know, I seen that this guy. You know, I follow him, so I ain't gonna act like I don't follow him. But he put some things out there, and I was like, oh. You know, it don't sound, you know, after you look at it, you be like, come on, man, ain't nobody doing that. And after you say it out loud a couple of times, you know, you start believing and stuff like that. So, you know, let's see what they could do to help fix this season. I think 23 is a big year. You know what I mean? We got a couple of picks in 23. And, you know, some of these players that we have here on this team, you know, this year may not be here next year. You know what I mean? So we may, you know, try to, you know, weather the storm and see how far we could get this year, you know what I mean, and make some major moves at the end of this season, you know what I mean. But I'm hoping for the Knicks to do to enhance that second unit, man. I think we can contend with anybody, but I think to really compete, we need some help in that second unit. You know what I mean? We could contend with anybody, but to compete, you know, to play hard in a 7-game stretch against someone like you know, Brooklyn. I mean, right now, you know, if we're in 6th place, 6th place, what, 5 or something like that? 5 and 6, yeah, something like that. So we got to see who's going to be in the 5th place, man. But we need some guns in that second unit, man. The second unit, I mean, our heart is really coming down and really doing what he got. Our IQ is really coming down and playing some real great ball for us this year, man. He is really elevating his game. He is looking real strong, and you know, he needs a little help. And if we could get OG and put him in the front unit and put Grimes to the second unit, that will help tremendously. IQ and Quinn Grimes with Obi Toppin and you know, Sims or iHeart. Now that's a formidable bench, you know what I mean, that could get out there and knock down some shots. So, you know, the bench needs some help. I don't know if I know Tom Thibodeau, to me, the front office and Tom Thibodeau loves Quentin Grimes. And I don't know what they're going to do if, depending on who they get, if they're going to put Quentin Grimes to the bench, but the bench needs some help. So whatever they need to do to really strengthen this run that we got these next 31 games, we're going to need some help. And it's only what's today? The 31st is only 9 days away. It's going to be some stuff out there now. You're going to start seeing everything. Randall for I they messed the joke up, man. But Randall, I was gonna say Randall for some big name player from Philly. What's his name? Embiid. Yeah, Randall for Embiid and 6 first-round picks. Some stupid crap or something like that. So it's gonna get interesting in these next 9 days. Pay attention. Chime in with us and stuff like that because we're gonna try to be on top of all that stuff that's coming down the pipe.
Real tough. I got one them have been on my mind all day. I really believe that the New York Knicks, I think they main objective. This to me is the Obi Toppin, the Cam Reddish thing here. I think the 2 players the Knicks that want to sign back is Emmanuel Quickly and Quentin Grimes. I think they want these cats to be long with the Knicks long term. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. They not only did they draft them, but they playing at a level. Even if you give them $10-12 million, they playing worth that money. They playing basketball right now at a $10 million level. You know what I'm saying? Shaw Powell quickly playing at a $15 million level. So obviously, the Knicks, that might be something the Knicks that want to think about long term. Like, you know what? Give these cats his money because these cats make a big difference to our organization. Unless you're going out there and you have to trade them for a superstar or somebody, obviously, or a star or something that's going to benefit the Knicks. That's going to be better than what they could do. But I do think that Quickly and Grimes, I think those are the two the Knicks really probably, to me, when the Derrick Rose contract for the world and all that stuff, if they don't go out there and do nothing crazy, they try to sign these 2 cats back to the organization. Just like a lot of Celtics, what's the name? Jaylen Brown, Tatum, what's my man name? Marcus Smart. You know what I mean? They give them guys who came through the pipeline and they're making a statement with that team and the organization. So, I think that's what they probably, the reason why there's a big thing with the Cam Reddish thing. They probably just don't want to pay Cam Reddish because they think these two guys that Quickly's in the what's the young man named Grimes is more beneficial to the Knicks organization from a standpoint long term, and they drafted both of these cats. You know what I mean? So I think that just like they did RJ, they drafted them, they paid them. I think them the next 2 dudes that'll get a contract 4 years for the Knicks, them 2 guys right there. If they don't trade anybody, I think Quentin Grimes and Quickly gonna be the ones that get that next 4-year deal from the Knicks. And everybody else, whatever. Even Obi, I can't even put Obi in that book right now. I think them 2. I think the Knicks sign long term if they can, like they did Mitchell Robinson. Allow Mitchell Robinson contracted him $15 million for Quickly or whatever, and Quentin Grimes cap out at 10, 11, something like that. And you still got the salary cap thing under control, basically with the amount of trade stuff you got going out. And so I think it'd be interesting, man. Let's see. I hope they get these guys the money because I like them 2 guys, man. I think we want to see Quentin Grimes get a popping tonight from deep, get back into his shooting form, get his stroke going. Get his confidence. Hopefully this ride and star thing give him a little energy. He probably want to come out here and show and prove why he's supposed to be in the ride and star thing. It might not be to us, but it's big to him. You know what I mean? That's an accomplishment in his career. And he just got here, not even a full season since last year. So to see him elevate there, and one of the main reasons the Knicks defense when it's on point is because of him.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm happy for the young man. Let's hope we go out there tonight and do the same thing. You're gonna have a tough matchup, man. You got a bunch of Hall of Famers in the building. Westbrook Hall of Fame, LeBron Hall of Fame, Anthony Davis will be a Hall of Fame. You got some cats who've been doing this a long time, and you talking about Hall of Famers. I ain't talking about no All Stars. These cats is Hall of Famers. You know what I mean? So the Knicks gotta go out there and get it tonight, man. I think Quentin Grimes getting that 2-guard spot, no matter who there. He definitely gonna make it hard for him. I can say that much. He gonna make it hard for him. Let's see that he can get the 3-ball stroke of the night. MSG gonna be lit, gonna be fire, gonna be buzzing. Knicks Real Talk Game Day. Divine Shot of Chat. It's live. We up in here, man. Let's go get it tonight. New York Knicks. Shot Power. They gotta hold it down. Play some deep for 48 minutes. Hit them free throws like we always say, man. And go out there and have some fun. But stick to the game plan. But first and foremost, man, just lock these cats down. Play some defense tonight, man. That's what it's about to me. Jalen Brunson's gonna be in his bag, man. Hopefully, be putting defenders and blenders tonight. RJ downhill bully ball, and let's do what he do. And I hope he got the three ball popping off a little bit. But I just want to see Julius Randle continue doing what he's been doing. Another nominee for the Player of the Week again. That's 8 already this year. Cat been getting busy, man. 30-something points a game in the last so many games, 2-1. So let's do it, man. Let's see if these cats can go out there tonight and bounce back from that the Brooklyn net loss, and hopefully we learn from our mistakes in that game and go ahead tonight and have a different outcome tonight. And I think it will. I think the Knicks go out there and prevail tonight. I think it's going to get it popping tonight. It's going to be live up in there, man. Let's go, New York. Let's get it. Knicks in the building, man. The Lakers shot probably can't be no better than that on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, man. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be rough. It's going to be a game to sit back and watch. You know what I mean? And the Knicks should come out and prevail, man. I'm really hard on pushing the pace tonight, man. A little older team. They just played last night against Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Let's get out there and run these guys down a little bit. Let's push the pace, especially that second unit when our Q comes in. Let's really push the pace and get up and down like they did against did against Boston. Or was it Boston or was it Cleveland? One of the games, the second unit just accelerated, man. They were pushing the pace. Even Clyde has said it's pace and space. And I mean, they were really getting up and down, and I think that's a key to tonight. What can win the game for them? No, not so much half court basketball. Get the ball up, set up real quick, take a shot, drive to the ball, drive to the basket, take a shot. Pass, take your shot. You know what I mean? Push that pace. You know what I mean? Pace is going to be a big thing about a win for us tonight. Also, rebounding. We got to get out there and try to, stay close with them, out rebound them if we can, but stay close to them and rebounding. And as always, the Knicks get to the line about at least 20 times a night. You know what I mean? We have to be 88% from the free throw line, man. We have to be, we got to get to being one of the more, at least in these last 30 games or so, getting to about 80, high 80% at the free throw line, man. With that being said, we got some good guys when we get to the line. The IQs when he gets to the line, the Brunsons, the Randalls, these guys, who's really shooting real good free throws right now on the low? RJ Barrett. He's getting to the line. He's getting to the line, and he's knocking down his free throws. If I'm not mistaken, I think the stat was 81%, 80%, 80.5% or something like that for RJ in the last 10 games, 8 to 10 games. So since he's been back, I think it's since he's been back with the finger injury. So, he's getting to the line, and he gets to the line a lot, and he's starting to knock down the shot. So we definitely as a team, the team that as they say doesn't have a star. The smaller things that we do make a difference, and hitting free throws is one of the smaller things, but puts points on the basket, stops the clock, and gives you time to set your defense up when you get after you hit the free throws.
Yeah. Real talk, Fabian. Hey, Fabian, I don't have no problem with that, bro. I like that Ben Bay and Obi. I like that. I mean that size, toughness, grit. Sadiq Bey, Jalen Brunson, Villanova national championship boys together. That's a big thing that's out there. The Villanova connection is big out there, man. Watch out for this boy, the shooting guard that grabs all the rebounds that won the championships with Brunson. I can't remember his name right now, but they would chatter about him too. I think he's like a 6'5" shooting guard that's like number one in rebounding at that position, and he's from Villanova. If I'm not mistaken, he was with Jalen Brunson one or maybe both times that they won the championship at Villanova. I think it was one or two. I couldn't remember. Okay. Yeah,
I can't remember his name, man. Light-skinned dude, clean face, got a little braids in the hair. We played him not too long ago. I can't remember his name, but he's played with Jalen Brunson and Villanova, and I believe he won. I think that's his name, Hart. You know what I mean? He has one or two. I think he won one championship or two with Jalen Brunson on the Villanova team, and that was another name that this guy was talking about too. Watch out for the Villanova connection. That's another thing that they've been talking about. So Sadiq Bey is not Sadiq Bey. This guy Hart, You know what I mean? Don't be surprised, man, by the end of this year, that we see some more Villanova cats over here with Jalen Brunson to try to help us get closer to a championship. Josh Hart, yes.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, real talk for real. Yeah, Josh Hart fits the mold, man. And he really does, man. He definitely got the grit and grind in him. The cat can go get it from outside. He's a good defender. Yeah, he makes sense as well. I like a lot. I like a lot of them the type of players that I like to see come here though. The deep bays and the OGs, cats who got that mental toughness, been on winning stages before. See, one thing about these guys we talking about, like I said, they've been in national championship games. They understand the atmosphere. They understand MSG. They understand what it's like to be in the playoffs. They've been in high intense games in their careers. And that's why it's important to go after guys like that, because when you get to that level, you want to have guys who can really take the pressure of being in that position. And it ain't easy being in the playoffs, man, if you don't have that winning mentality. But Jay Wright always gave it to them cats. Down in Villanova, Jay Wright had a good system down there in Villanova. I'm up there in Villanova compared to where I'm at. But he brought the best of them cats out there, man. They got some cats out there who can get it coming out of Villanova. So, but that's a good look though. I don't have no problem with either one of them. I think Steve Bayer or him, just to put on a bench to help that bench get a little bit stronger. But if you go for the OG, then that's now we in a different league right now with that. But man, that'd be crazy though. If anything would happen and it needed to happen, for the Raptors. I don't even I don't know how much noise is really about it, but if it is, if you can find them, if the Knicks can find a way to make that deal work, and I keep going back to it where it don't mess up nothing long term, whatever you're giving up, you never thought you probably going to use it right now anyway, at least in the way you're going, if you're going for it. But I just think that cat, man, his size, man, his skill. We need him, like I said, like a game like tonight. You need an Anunoby on a LeBron James or Kevin Durant or Giannis. You need a cat who can defend them dudes. You know what I mean? And that's why I like the trade strictly from that standpoint. He gonna be able to go up against most of the average power forward in the league. His body size is so good. You can even pretty much throw him on Luka. You know what I mean? The cat can guard. He can guard all of them true guys out there at that spot, man. That's what the Knicks is missing. He's like that to me. He's like a Charles Oakley style type of player to me, who can knock down a long shot. But he got enough size and muscle and skill. That'd be a nice team. So hopefully something like that is out there, man. If anything that I had to pull a trigger on out there, and it didn't affect the infrastructure moving forward, and for the Knicks, it would have to be OG right now. I'm talking about the crop of things that's available. You know what I mean? I'm just saying what's available right now that you hear. I think the Knicks should go out to Anunoby if it don't hurt them with the picks. If the picks, if they ain't all, hopefully they ain't all unprotected. I mean, but I think the cat can make some noise down here with the Knicks, man. He can defend them spots. He can defend them forwards, man. And he got the skill to do it. So. But other than that, man, we'll see, man. But it ain't gonna help us tonight. Tonight we got to go out there and get a fight. Ain't gonna help us tonight. And use what we got. So but we'll see, man. I'm looking forward to that game tonight. Real talk, it's gonna be fun up in there, man. I cannot wait till this thing get popping. It's gonna be lit in the Garden tonight. I'm looking forward to this, man. Broadway gonna be in effect. The Garden gonna be in effect, man. Knicks will talk be in effect. It's gonna be fun, man. I'm geared up for this, man. So let's see, man. See if we can catch and go out there and bounce back tonight. Man, quickly can keep doing what he's doing. Couldn't grind and get out of the shooting slump a little bit. I'm looking for my man McBride just to keep fighting, man. If you in that lineup, I want you to produce. So I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for.
Thanks. He's getting shots too. He's getting some shots. He's just not knocking them down yet. He's getting about 5-6 shots a night. If he can start hitting, 40%, you know what I mean? He's going to be worth it in that second unit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Real talk, man. So let's see, man. At least we might have an Obi Toppin side. Didn't know what's crazy about this game to me. This is the level the Knicks trying to get to. What I mean by that, I'm talking about not only from a talent perspective, but when you play against guys like LeBron and KD them, and you don't got another cat on your side who could do what they do, then you trying to get to where they at. And that's what the Knicks are trying to do. they trying to get to where the Lakers that they got to go out there tonight and let them know that we are headed in that direction. You know what I mean? We these three cats we got in our starting lineup, we believe in these boys because they got us at 27 and 23 or whatever, 24, excuse me. So it's a big night for the Knicks overall from a character building perspective, team perspective, gut check perspective. How good are we really? How good are we? You know what I mean? This is one of the how good are we type games tonight. And they got to go out there and match the intensity of one of the greatest players ever laced up a pair of sneakers, you know, with a supporting cast, a Hall of Fame. The Knicks got to go out there and embrace that tonight. Go out there and put the A game out there, man. I think it's going to be crazy tonight, man. And so I'm looking to see how it turn out, and I think it should be fun. And it was going to be fun to see how they get it popping, man. And we take it from there.
Yeah, no question, Divine. You know, I think this is going to be a big game, and I think it's going to be. I mean, I'm hoping that you know, I want the defense from the Knicks to be good tonight, but I want it to be excellent in the fourth quarter. That's what I want. You know, stay competitive the first three quarters, up a couple of points, down a couple of points, but I think this may come down to being a shootout tonight, man. And Jalen Brunson is used to playing a lot of West Coast teams. Last year he's seen this team 4 times last year, and he's been playing this team you know, pretty much his whole career when he was with the Mavericks more than 2 times a season. So this is going to be a big game for Jalen Brunson, man. I'm hoping tonight that RJ has a big game. You know, I'm really thinking this is going to be a big scoring game tonight, man. Because I don't know, I'm being crazy, but I think our big three is going to all hit around 30 points tonight. I think RJ is going to be around 30 points. I think Randall's going to be around 30 points. I think RJ is going to be around 30 points tonight. You know what I mean? And if we can come in and get some contributions from iHeart and Sims, some production from Deuce McBride and IQ. I think it's going to be a big scoring game tonight. I'm looking at this score with us pushing the pace, grabbing our rebounds, and shooting our free throws tonight. I'm going to say 124 to 117 New York Knicks tonight. 124-117 New York Knicks. Let's get it.
Mm-hmm. That's a good score. Yeah, I think it should be fun, man. I think it's going to be we can hit the 3-ball pretty good tonight, and hit our free throws tonight. It's going to be more of a will game to me, Sharp Howard. It's like a battle of wills to me. It's not so much I'm worried about the skill set LeBron. We know what LeBron could do. We know what AD could do. I want to see if this Knicks team, the will and the fight that they think who they say they are, come out there tonight and don't let LeBron come up on the guard and think they're gonna run them up. Like I just want to say that I want to see that them days is over. Like this is gonna be a competitive basketball game tonight. That's when because usually when LeBron come up there, they go through all this, they beating us by 10, 15, 20. Not tonight. I want to see the Knicks go up there tonight and let them know that this ain't the old New York Knicks squad. You know what I mean? And I think they got to go out there and take that thing tonight and go hard. Like, listen, you can't be flipping bottles tonight. You know what I mean? Them days is over. You know what I mean? You know, flipping bottles on the court. So I think you see a different Knicks team. I think you'll see a different Knicks energy. I think Tom Thibodeau got these cats playing good ball, man. We might not be where we want to be despite all the injuries and everything. But these cats are still up there almost in the 6th spot. I mean, I think we got to get a little bit of pay homage to them New York Knicks boys down there at MSG, man, that team and what Tibbs and them was doing. Unexpected. I don't think a lot of people thought we were going to be here. I did, but I'm just saying they playing good ball. They going through their little peaks of valley. But, man, this team is resilient, like we always say. I think they bounced back off that Brooklyn Net game. I finally think the Knicks get a Lakers one in the Garden tonight. I do. I think the Knicks finally got enough talented players in there where if LeBron drops his 30, Julius Randle gonna get his 27. It can happen that way. You know what I mean? If AD get his 30, if Brunson or RJ popping, they can get in and get you 30. So I like that. You know, if Russell Westbrook gonna get you 20, Jalen Brunson can get you 20, 30. I mean, I just think that we got enough firepower now with them 3 guys that's consistently getting it. That'll keep us in the game against a lot of teams like this here. Because if Quentin Grimes having a good night, Quickly having a good night with a little bit of Obi, then I think we could beat anybody out there with the way we playing in the start unit. So we'll see. It's gonna be a fun game tonight. Let's go get it, man. Knicks will talk. We in the building, man. I'm excited about it. Let's say the Cats can really lock it down, man. I'm gonna go 115 and 115, 103 tonight.
Mm-hmm.
115. I'm going 115, 103. Knicks perimeter defense prevails. We're gonna be in it, man, on the perimeter tonight. I think they learned a lot from that game against Kyrie and them. I think Ted and the team understand that our defense is where it's gonna take us, where we're gonna go. It's our defense gonna take us. So I think tonight they come out there and play a good defense, put in a good defense effort. Try to contain LeBron. Then you ain't gonna stop him. He averaged 30. Yeah, he averaged 30 a game in the NBA. So then that's not like if the Cat get 35 is unusual. He do it every night against everybody. So, but we just gotta make sure we can try to contain him the best we can, and don't let some of our odd cat that we don't think should be knocking him down on us. If we don't have that type of setback, I think the Knicks beat them boys tonight, man. Real tough. So I'm gonna say, like I said, 115, 103. I think the Knicks come hard tonight. I think Jalen Brunson gonna be in his back. I think Jalen Brunson gonna get Dennis Schroeder the business tonight. I'm getting Jalen Brunson dropping 30 on Dennis Schroeder tonight. He's nice, but I think we gonna get him tonight, man. So listen, man, it was fun, man. We're gonna get out of here, man. Give you cats enough time to get your energy flowing, your juices flowing, get settled in, man. Get your beverages and everything you need, because it's gonna be a barn burn. It's gonna be a good one tonight. You want to see some Nick Bathor tonight? LeBron James in MSG in the Mecca, the Lakers and the Knicks. It don't get no better than that on a Tuesday night, man. We gotta go in here. Let's do it. Let's see if the Knicks can go out here and prevail, man. Shop Powell, and we have something to talk about, because I think it's gonna be a fun one here, man. I think they come. I know they come to play. Let's hope they be victorious tonight. That's it.
Yeah, no question about that, man. Like I said, I think RJ is going to have around 30 tonight. I think Randall's going to have around 30 tonight, and I think Brunson's going to have around 30 tonight. And if we could get the rest of the guys to contribute to that 90 points that I think the guys going to put out tonight, I think, like I said, 124. I think this is going to be a shootout. I think we could. I think the defense is going to be good, but I think our offense is going to be better against them tonight, man. I think we're really going to try to push the pace on these guys. We may not see as much isolation ball, and let me say this too. A lot of I noticed this in the games. It seems like we're playing a lot of ISO ball per se, but we're really not, man. I watched anyway. A lot of teams, as it gets down to crunch and teams figure out a fourth quarter defense against a team. You want to try to hold on to the ball and ice the game. But with that being said, I think we're going to have a great game. I think the Knicks are going to outscore them tonight. I think they're going to kill them in the paint, like we've been killing every team that we played almost all year. And tonight, I think we get a couple of good contributions from our off guys. And I think our three-point shooting is going to be pretty good tonight, man. Like I said, I think it's going to be a big shootout tonight. I think we beat them and score tonight. I'm hoping the first quarter we have them 34 to 26. That's what I'm hoping. I hope we have them if we're in the 30s and we're beating them by about 8 points. I think we win the game big tonight.
Hey, listen, everybody, real quick before we leave, let me throw this up here. This is what we fighting for, y'all, real quick. You always got to put the stat. Look where we at, y'all, right here. This is big time, man. We get that win tonight, 28 wins. These two teams playing each other tonight. The Cavaliers and the Heat playing right now. They played before us. Cavaliers beat the Heat. They playing in Cleveland. Cavaliers beat the Heat, 24 losses. Knicks win tonight, both tied for the 6th spot. And we got the Miami Heat Thursday. This is starting to get real. This is crunch time. The Knicks got to go out here and make it happen. Don't remember what I'm showing y'all. The Knicks win tonight, 28 wins. The Heat lose to Cleveland tonight, 28 wins. The Knicks got Thursday, the Miami Heat. Let's get it. Let's get it. So it should be fun, man. I'm looking for a good game. Knicks going to get in there and get it popping, man. I'm really looking excited for this game tonight, man. But anyway, man, salute to the chat. Salute to everybody. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe out the door. Say no more. You know what's the lit show, man. It's Divine Shaw. Knicks Real Talk Game Day. We in the building, man. We about to be out there building. But listen, man, y'all enjoy that game. It's going to be a fun one, an entertaining one. Let's hope the Knicks prevail tonight. Then we got the Miami Heat coming to the arena on Madison Square Garden, man, on Thursday. So it should be fun. Knicks, let's get it. I'm looking forward to this one, man. And let's go, man. Divine, Shaw, my brother. I see you on the other side.
You're ready.
Y'all enjoy this game, man. I holla at y'all, man. Knicks Real Talk Game Day. Divine, Shaw, we out, man. Peace.
Let's get it.
Time for divine shot, KJ events. This real talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world most famous arena with the clip. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks real talk, we real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variant, so dominant. Paying homage to the cats in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, we straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the side. My entourage be on the job, my energy. Feeling tripping in tempo as they cook my game plan. Let my brand for loop and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that the Knicks we ain't always pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we embrace the fan base like the late Anthony Mace. We drink the logo when there's airspace that appear like square space. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's 50 Dexters on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like stars divine on Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go, let's go.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it.